If you are doing any type of marketing for your small business, whether it's social media, ads, content marketing, or even press releases, you need to know about KPIs, key performance indicators. Unlike marketing metrics that are just consistently tracked, KPIs offer more in value in the sense that they can tell you if any given marketing initiative or project is on the right track or if it's going to be successful or not. If you've never heard of key performance indicators or you've heard of them but you just don't know exactly what they are, keep watching because in this video I'll cover what key performance indicators are and also how you can use them. Hi y'all, I'm Vivian Walton, the Seasoned Marketer, and I share marketing tips, tools, and tactics with resourceful business owners. If you're new here, every Monday I release a new marketing video, so if that's something that you're interested in, go ahead and hit that subscribe button or follow me on any one of my other social media accounts. We're not going to waste any time. Let's go ahead and jump right in. Let's start with what a KPI, also known as a key performance indicator, is. A KPI is a measurable value that shows progress in reaching a business goal. Now, there is a difference between marketing metrics that we consistently track and KPIs. Marketing metrics like, let's say, ROI, return on investment, cost per lead, or even customer lifetime value are all data points that we want to track over time to tell us how well our marketing is doing for our business. KPIs, on the other hand, are directly tied to one particular marketing campaign or initiative. KPIs can be anything from number of leads, conversion rates, number of conversions, new customers, social shares, number of press mentions, or even website traffic. One really easy way that I like to remember the difference between marketing metrics and KPIs is to think about somebody's net worth. When somebody asks you what your net worth is, they are taking into account several variables. You're looking at how much money you have in the bank, you're looking at the investments that you have, you're looking at any property that you owned, and that gives them an overall view of what your net worth is. Very similarly, marketing metrics, the way we track them, are giving us a pulse or a picture of how well our marketing is doing for our business. That's what that data is showing us. Now, on the flip side of it, KPIs are very similar to if somebody were to ask you about just one of those variables that make up your net worth. If somebody says, well, how much money do you have in your bank account today? Or what is your total investments? They are looking at one particular area and asking about that picture. And so that's what a KPI is. It is segregating and actually parceling out data for one particular marketing initiative. All right, so now that we know that key performance indicators are directly tied to one particular marketing initiative or campaign, let's talk about two real-life examples to give you an idea of how this looks like in your business or how you can use KPIs to tell you how well these marketing initiatives are performing. Example number one. I own a local ice cream shop and I have decided to start advertising on Facebook using Facebook ads. Let's walk through my KPI options. If the purpose of my Facebook ad is to simply raise awareness because I literally just opened my ice cream shop last month and I want to be sure that everybody in the surrounding neighborhood and in the communities that are surrounding my brick and mortar ice cream shop know that it is open and it is there and available as an option, then the two KPIs that I would attach to it or that I would use to gauge the performance of this particular ad, which is to raise awareness, are the social shares, how many times that my ad was shared, and the click-through rate. Let's say I added a learn more button as my call to action. I could gauge how much awareness the ad brought to my business by how many clicks I got on that learn more button. That sent them to my website. Now, if the purpose of my Facebook ad is not general awareness, and instead, let's say I want it to be to increase the number of orders on ice cream cakes for my slower months, let's say May, June, and July, then the appropriate KPI that I would want to attach to that particular Facebook ad or marketing initiative would be conversions or the number of orders for cakes, ice cream cakes that are coming in during those 3 months. And this would be easily just as trackable because I have used my call to action button on the ad to be a button that when they click on it, it will send them to my website where they can place an order for ice cream cakes. If I'm tracking this KPI and after a month, I see that exactly 0 orders have come in from this particular Facebook ad, so basically my conversion rate is 0, then that signifies to me that either my ad is not working because of the design or the verbiage, or perhaps Facebook ads is not a good avenue for me to try to get more orders for ice cream cakes. And so it allows you to track the progress as you go and to be able to pivot before you're dumping a bunch of money into a marketing initiative that may not garner you any results. Example number 2. Let's say I'm a real estate agent and I am launching a direct mail campaign, just a fancy term for postcards. And I want to know if postcards are a more cost-efficient advertising option than, let's say, Facebook ads, because I run Facebook ads right now. So one of the KPIs that I could track that would give me this data would be cost per acquisition. Basically, it just tells me how much it costs for me to get one customer or client through a postcard and how much it costs me to get one client through a Facebook ad. So when I do some quick math, the cost per acquisition would mean I calculate how many new clients I get from the postcards I sent, and I'll know on average about how much a new client is worth already, with comparison to how much I spent total on the postcards. Now this has to include all the expenses, which is the mailing cost, the print cost, and how much it cost me to get the postcard designed, and then compare it to the cost per acquisition that I already know, in this example, for Facebook ads. So here's why KPIs are so important. Let's say that because I have been consistently running Facebook ads, I think that Facebook ads has a lower cost per acquisition. Facebook ads are cheap and I happen to get one client every 2 months from it. But what I may find after I track my cost per acquisition for the postcards is that yes, it may be more expensive for me to actually mail out the postcards, but I may get 10 clients from these postcards as opposed to the one client that I get through Facebook ads. So depending on what my numbers are and what the calculations come out and the data shows me, I may actually have a lower cost per acquisition on postcards than I do on Facebook ads. It just depends on what the data shows and proves. But the only way that I can make an educated decision about which one of these has the lower cost per acquisition is to track the KPIs. If you're a small business owner that is marketing your business, but you've never used KPIs to track each one of your marketing initiatives or campaigns, I highly recommend that you start doing so in 2022, so that way you know whether or not these marketing campaigns and initiatives are a good use of your time, resources, or even money. If you like this video, remember that every Monday I release a video just like this that could help you save time and money when it comes to marketing your business. Don't forget that I have a website at www.theseasonmarketer.com, so go check that out. I have a couple freebies that you can download today, and you can also sign up for my weekly email list there. So thanks again for tuning in. I'll catch you guys next week, same time and place.